The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
Great way to start the night.
Introduce yourself. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Harrison Snyder.
Harrison Snyder. Okay.
Or Fright Snyder. Fright Snyder. Yeah.
Here's
Corey Balkenbush, Sergeant of the Garrison.
Line set out.
Ivan Tessman.
To hopefully control. Corey, are you guys going to watch the line?
Guards wise, we're really short tonight, so we're
Short on guards.
Guard front gate at all times. Beyond that, I can't guarantee anything.
Okay, I'll try to watch that because I'll be moving all over the place. Well, I'm Bob Jones, and thank you all for being a part of Lantern Tours. And we don't have I think we have a perfect evening. It is like, this is fall, this is get out, it's like hayride weather. And so that's what we look forward to. Introduce Amy and introduce your daughter.
My name is Amy Ricker, and this is my daughter Madison. We're from
Madison,
Ohio.
from Ohio, from Fort Jennings. So I invited her specifically so she can float through and see all the aspects of our event and maybe adapt that to your site. But it's so fun to have you here, and I'm so thankful that you could be a part of this. New to our event is Jerry Armstrong this way. He's been a dedicated volunteer, and we just love having Chuck and what he brings. And he's in his, is that Marine or Grenadier? French Marine uniform. And he's got a French story, also new, added this year, of Luc Garou. The French version of the werewolf brought to North America, and there was Frenchtown here, so we're doing that. And it's just a quick story. Then the story of Philip Ostrander will be at the Junior Officers Building. It will be the longest of all the talks because there's a lot of detail and a lot of questions about Philip Ostrander. And the fact, Randy reminded me, and he added to the script, if you got an old version, that twice the fort flooded in 1982 and 1985, and there was a faux soldiers cemetery with just wooden markers that weren't staked down, and they all floated away. And twice Philip Ostrander's marker floated away. Twice it was found and returned to the fort. Strange, the only one returned. Where is it now? Twice lost, twice found, but then lost another time, and no one knows where it is. And people are getting, but just before they go through, so we don't know how long that's going to take. We're the 6:30 group.
Oh, I can move the lantern out of everybody's way.
well, they canceled the walk, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah. Aw.
But we're here
Like a
anyway.
sad zombie.
Oh. It kept wanting to blow out.
Were you here last year when they did it?
2 years ago we were
2
here.
years ago.
Yeah.
So glad you come back this year.
Yep.
So okay. Glad you come to the fort. And what's your name?
Trisha, Elsie, Zoe, Allison.
Okay, very
Matt,
good.
Addie.
You all the
Yeah.
same family. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. So you're here in Fort Wayne? You live here in Fort Wayne?
Decatur.
Decatur. Was you in the zombie walk last year?
Yes, we were in it every year for like the last 6 years.
Well, very good,
Yeah.
very good. Okay. So thanks for coming down to the fort.
Absolutely.
Okay. On TV?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
What's your names?
Colin, Simon, Marla, Abby.
Okay,
When
very
it's 90
good.
degrees out, you don't want to be wearing
Good.
wool.
Was you in the zombie walk last year?
Nope.
No, you didn't make it
But-
last year, huh? No. Okay. It's too bad they postponed it this year, but
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
she's still mad.
I'm very mad.
I know. It take you very long to get made up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, next year then, huh?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Know that the French actually built the first fort here in 17 and 15. They actually put a trading post up in 1702, so they've been here a long, long time. You know, and so as the French started living here in North America, you know, they brought traditions with them. And the traditions is the story of the loup-garou. Basically, it's a werewolf.
Oh yeah.
And you know, that goes all the way back to the 12th century. So there's been stories about werewolves and loup-garous from, you know, the 12th century on. The stories here in North America had kind of a twist of their own. There was a couple of things that could have happened, and flat out, you just got cursed. And for 101 days at night, you would be roaming the fields as an animal. It could be a bear, could be a horse, could be a cow, could be a chicken. And you would act like that animal at night. And then in the morning you would come back into a human again. The problem is you'd just be really, really sick. You see people, you know, you show up at work and they're like all pale and like, why did you come to work? Think about that. Maybe they were a loup-garou once.
They're up all night.
So in that 101 days, if a friend came up and recognized you, and was, while you were in your changed state, and was able to draw some blood from you, the curse would break. But that would only be between us. We would tell nobody in case whoever put the curse on. Hey, I'm doing you a favor. I don't want this curse. So another one of the stories as far as the loup-garou goes is that it felt that if you were an unfaithful Catholic for 7 years and you didn't do your confessions and you didn't follow the rituals and the rites, you turned into a loup-garou until you repented of those and stuff. So the stories, loup-garou is French here in North America, the French Canadians, and all the way down into the Louisiana colony, because again that was founded by the French. And they actually have a different version of their own down there, that monsters that run the swamp. So a lot of our horror stories are based on harassment.
Fine in, eh? It's cold. Come in from the cold. Keep moving, keep moving. There we are. There we are. All right, come in. Come in. Come in and warm yourselves. Why is the microphone up there, eh? Yeah. Chilly. All right, well, welcome. Come into me fire. Hi. Well, it's nice to see all of you. You look like you're from somewhere else. I don't really recognise your clothing, but it's nice to see you here. My name is, well, I don't suppose it matters much my name, does it? See, I don't know where you're from, but in my generation and here, the lady folk don't much matter what you're called, especially if you're ladies or young folk, even if you're boy. Don't matter your name until you're grown, eh? So, I just in here, I've been in a bit of a state today. I can't quite figure out what I'm doing here. I was doing my housework, the children outside playing, sweeping my house and all, you know, what y'all do probably. And so I just can't find me baby, me wee babe, like 2-month-old. I figure she must be out with me husband somewhere. But I can't quite put my finger on it. It's strange, and it's hard these days, you know, when you're a lady. You have all these children, and it's hard to keep track of them, first of all. But then this time of year is tough. They get sick, you see, and some folk, they just don't make it. But I'm sure she's fine. I just can't figure out where she went. And same with other ladies, you see. Some of us just don't make it to the next year to year. You know, I'm not trying to say that it's easy to be a man either. Right? You got war, you've got farming, you've got young children and your wife, and that's enough to worry about. But then, childbirth and working and keeping your wee ones out of the fire while you're cooking. It's enough to make you crazy. And then I woke up from me nap today, and here I am in the kitchen wearing me Sunday best, should be in me apron. I just can't quite understand it. And I hear these voices in the head, you know, now that I think of it, and they keep saying she's gone. Maybe when she's gone. But if I think about it, maybe I'm not here either. I think it's best you'll be going now.
Lieutenants and the captains and stuff. You go upstairs, back around, and when you come back through here, I'll stop and I'll give you a little talk about what went on here. So be careful up and down the steps. They're narrow. You had to make more, okay? But they didn't send you any clothes. They sent you tents. So you went out there and you cut your tents apart to make more clothes for yourself, okay? That's the reason our clothes look like canvas, okay? Canvas bags. We reuse the tents to make our clothes because they literally rotted off of us, okay? I always ask people a modern question. What in your house burns every day, during the night, during the day, never causes any smoke?
Isn't it your furnace?
No, it causes smoke.
Your heater.
No, it causes fumes, smoke.
Oh.
Anybody got an idea? What?
Electricity.
Electricity doesn't burn. It is a switch. It's just going on and on. What burns in your home?
Gas.
No, it's fumes. It's a light bulb.
Oh. Wait.
Okay, the light bulb is on fire inside the filament.
That's electricity.
But no, it's electricity. It causes that. Okay, this is the fuel that causes it. Okay, but the light bulb burns. Okay, the only time you get a flame in the light bulb is when it breaks out, blows up. Okay. Well, thank you for coming to the fort. If you have any questions, please feel to ask. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming to the fort today. It looks like you're dressed up as a zombie.
Yes.
Huh? All right, but you didn't get a walk.
I did not. No.
That's sad, isn't it? What's your name?
Angie.
Angie?
April.
April. You from Fort Wayne?
Yes.
Very good. So was you in the zombie like last year?
No, this was our first year
Oh,
to
first
try.
year. Excellent. Okay. Definitely we'll have it next year.
Great.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. And they said that he died of pneumonia was his cause of death. However, there's maybe some evidence of foul play involved. Lieutenant Ostrander commanded during the siege of Fort Wayne here in September of 1812, while under the attack of the British and their native allies. After the arrival of the new commander, who was Captain Hugh Moore, Lieutenant Ostrander was chained and confined to quarters. And he was there for 94 days. He died under what many believe were mysterious circumstances. 10 pages of the records were removed, suggesting that there had been something to hide. Footsteps in the upper floors of the fort, sudden rushes of cold air, intense, unpleasant odors, and the rare appearance of an apparition. An officer dressed in white. These are the only remains of our beloved lieutenant. His broken officer's sword now resides in the Fort Wayne Allen County Historical Society. The fort had a feature, the Soldiers Cemetery, and that had the wooden grave markers of soldiers who died at Fort Wayne, including Lieutenant Ostrander. The strangest unexplainable circumstance of all is not apparitions or the sounds in the night, but the fact that the floods that happened in 82 and 85, 1982 and 1985, the wooden markers floated down the river, and when the waters receded, Lieutenant Ostrander's stones were found and returned to the fort. So twice lost and twice found. Pretty cool, right?
If you want the short path, you can just walk through the rooms above and out onto the balcony for a short stretch. Back in. Would you like to lead the way?
What would you like to know?
You're from Niagara Falls, the Canadian side?
Yes, we
We
are.
are.
Why, you came all the way to Fort Wayne to see the zombie walk?
Well,
No, we came
just
to
the
see
fort.
the fort.
Oh, see the fort?
Yeah.
You came to see the fort.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What's your names?
I'm Sandra.
Sandra?
Larry.
Larry, what's your last name?
Lavelle.
Lavelle. Very good, very good. I actually do magic. You want to see me do a magic trick?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. Mary, you want to take me doing a magic trick?
We're getting soaked.
Well, come under.
Yeah,
There we go.
Take a look at this. This is a coin.
Okay.
It's not a Canadian coin, but it's an English coin.
Okay.
It's called an English pence, 1 penny, and it's about the same size as a 50-cent piece. And you're actually right-handed.
I am.
Okay, so the penny and the 50-cent piece. I'm going to put these in your hand.
Okay.
Okay. Take these like that. Okay. Close your hand up. Now, this is called close-up magic. The magic doesn't happen right in your hand, okay? Take your hand, put behind your back, and put the 50-cent piece in one hand and the big penny in the other. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, now put it back out like this.
Okay.
Now, even though they're close to the same size, one of those is going to feel bigger than the other one. Isn't that amazing? Your hands are very, very sensitive. Okay. And whatever one's the biggest is going to be the 50-cent piece. Which one's the biggest?
This one.
You open it up, see it's the 50-cent piece. Can I see the copper penny?
They're both 50-cent pieces.
No, they're actually not. That's a Susan B. Anthony dollar.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know. So I actually made 99 cents. But what'd you do with the penny?
I don't have the penny. I don't have the penny.
I see something sticking out. No, there it is. Wow. Okay. That's called close-up magic. It happens right in your hands. Okay. Now, also, I teach other forms of magic, like if you send. Oops.
Do we go out that way? No, I think we still go out this way.
Okay, coin. That's because a lot of people in America don't say 50-cent pieces. So they think that there's more silver in this 50-cent piece than the 50-cent piece is worth. So they're saving them. Okay, you're right-handed, you say?
I am.
Well, let's keep here because he's strong. Okay. Put your right hand on the table like this. Watch close, okay? I'm going to put one 50-cent piece there. Here's another 50-cent piece, okay? Here's another 50-cent piece. Okay, and I have another 50-cent piece. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I just have one. Want to look at my sleeves? One there, right? Okay. What's your first name again?
Larry.
Larry. Okay, Larry. I'm gonna see if I'm stronger than you are. Okay, close your hand up. Go ahead and close it. Did you count?
Yes.
I was trying to get you to close your hand before you count. You're too sharp for me, Larry. Okay, what I do at this time, since you already know, but you hold your hand up like this, which I take one of those coins from your hand.
Yes.
Of course, I already have it. Right? So it's right there, yeah.
Okay.
So he opens his hand, he's only got 3 instead of 4. Okay, but Larry caught it.
1812 sleight of hand.
And let me show you. Okay, here's the 1812 cards. Okay, these are actually real 1812 cards. Okay, that's what they look like. Okay. They don't have the numbers on them. That's just what they look like. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now go.
Well, we have here Cy Robinson from the TV show Duck Dynasty. This is a real privilege to have such a big star, isn't it, Mary?
Oh, yeah. He's cute.
Oh, he says clever things like that all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Always a word for everything.
It's automatic. I think A can mean yes, A can mean maybe, A can mean no. The bottom line is you gotta understand me to understand hey.
Yeah. Hey. You can just yell hey all day and that can be your whole conversation. Yeah. Hey this, hey that, hey everything.
Duh.
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 Yeah,
Hey,
that
duh.
too. Duh. Duh.
Hey, it's on like Bing Bong, Jack.
So I'm like Bing Bong, Jack. That means something, I suppose.
Okay.
I guess it means yes.
I'm an elf. I ain't a mind reader.
Yeah, he does look like an elf, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I can see him making toys for Santa.
I can't.
Well, hey, I'll split it 3 ways, 50-50.
Yeah, he knows his math.
3 ways, 50-50.
He can dance a little too.
Hey, that's what I always say, Jack.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want something done right, don't ask me.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
won't.
You can not depend.
Superhero's gotta get his rest.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out that one. Supreme
gotta
Rules
get-
got to get his
Gotta
rest.
get his rest.
Yeah, whatever.
Look at this icy stare I got.
Yeah.
What?
I tried to stare him down, but I just couldn't. I just kept blinking before he did.
Uh,
I'm an elf. I ain't a mind reader.
Hey, you said that before.
I'm the master of distractions.
Oh, distractions. Yeah, he can be very distracting, especially when he turns himself on in the middle of the night.
oh.
I'm like an owl. I don't give a hoot.
Oh, I thought owls did give a hoot. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Owls give a hoot.
Duh.
Duh. Yeah, I think you're supposed to say more than that.
Hey, it's on like Bing Bong, Jack.
It's
I
on.
think his vocabulary gets less every
It's on.
day. You're supposed to say 20 things.
All of my stories, they're 95% truthful.
Oh,
that's good.
yeah.
That's good.
Except the wrong parts.
That's good.
I'm in, Jack.
I'm in it, Jack. Got your back, Jack. Take a pack.
It's automatic. I say hey, hey, hey can mean yes, hey can mean maybe, hey can mean no. The bottom line is you gotta understand me to understand hey.
Hey, what do you say?
Okay.
What do you say?
First is pretty tired, then it's pretty good. Next thing you know, you're shaving your beard and wearing capri pants.
Yes, I always sensitive to those who are different.
Hey, it's on like Bing Bong, Jack.
Bing bong, Jack.
It's on, huh?
Yeah, I think he's starting to repeat himself.
All of my stories, they're 95% truthful.
Well, that's what you say.
I don't believe it.
Work hard, nap hard. Say, that's what I always say, Jack.
Yeah, I think you do a little more of the latter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me about 15 more minutes.
15 more
15
minutes?
more minutes. I
What-
think he
what
says
is-
that when he goes to the bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want something done right, don't ask me.
Yeah, don't ask
Okay.
anyone, the Duck Dynasty guys.
Duh.
Duh.
That's about it.
I think
That
that's
has
about
nothing
it.
to do.
It's hard to predict what he's going to say.
Okay.
Hey, that's a bunch of baloney, Jack.
Oh,
How about
yeah.
how about someone else?
Okay.
So is melon not the same as watermelon?
I think that's pretty spot on. We'll count it.
We'll count
We got
it.
melon in it. It
You
was
got
a melon.
It's a melon. You got melon.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
1 for 1.
One for two.
Okay, Captain, are you ready for the next mystery flavor?
I am ready.
Okay.
Well, it's on Netflix, but it's actually come out of France a long time ago. Well, I'd say about 2 years ago. And it's all CGI animated, so it looks like they're real people, kind of like watching
Use that. The analyzer's
it's not like
analyzing
a
it.
TV cartoon.
So far, he didn't break the tie.
You see the Deadpool walking around Ryan. Yeah, I told him about the Deadpool I found 2 years ago, 2016, at the Indiana Comic Con, where it was guy in a Deadpool costume with his mask was off.
And,
his face all make love.
Tastes like a mixed
That
berry.
was original. I like that.
Mixed berry. Is that your final answer?
It's some kind of berry.
Some kind of berry. We'll check. It was peach.
Peach. Oh
Peach.
man, totally didn't have that.
Yeah, peach. Uh-oh, you're...
I don't eat a lot of peaches, so I don't know. I'm not familiar with the peach flavor very much. That's kind of why I didn't like it.
But you're a peach of a guy, though.
Peach of a guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Well,
This has been Guess That Flavor of Candy. We'll see you next time for Guess That Flavor of Candy on Heart of Japan.
okay, here comes the very first taste of, what's this, a potato cake you say?
Potato cake on Guess This Flavor of Candy. It's a modification to Guess This Flavor of Candy, a bonus episode. We got potato cakes coming at you from Fantastic Hunt. There's 3 different flavors. I'm going to try to guess each flavor that Jerry's going to hand me.
Okay,
So see if you can play along at home and guess, see if you would have no idea what the flavors were, but play along at home just for fun. Thin little cracker. I'm guessing it might be curry flavored.
Curry.
Curry flavored.
Okay.
That or vegetable.
Hold on, it is barbecue.
I didn't think it was barbecue. That's an odd barbecue.
Barbecue flavor, that's what it says on the pack.
That's weird.
That's what it says.
That's an odd barbecue.
That's an odd barbecue.
Odd barbecue.
Okay. Well, that's one none. Okay. 0 for 1. Let's try the next flavor.
All right.
Okay, you have your second flavor in the hand.
All right, second flavor, and yes, it's either curry or vegetable. I know.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna guess that it's vegetable flavored.
Oh, yeah.
That's my guess.
It's curry.
Is it curry? Really?
It's curry.
I don't know my flavors that well. Wow. I don't know my flavors.
Can you guess what the last one is?
It's gotta be curry.
No, it's got to be vegetable. This one was curry.
This one's curry, yeah.
Yeah,
So the last one's gotta be vegetable.
The last one's got to be vegetable.
So, yeah.
Let's get it and see if you
Yeah, it
agree,
is,
if you concur that it actually is vegetable. Okay, your last and final one, see if you concur that that is vegetable.
All right, we'll see. Yeah. The other flavor, the curry, has an aftertaste to it. Even after drinking some water, it has this aftertaste to it. It's the little bit of heat that sits with you. This is more like a seaweed. It tastes more like seaweed.
Okay.
So, that's what I'm guessing they used in it. But yeah.
I don't eat too much seaweed, so I don't know.
But well, I'd say the curry has the strongest flavor, then the vegetable, and then the barbecue had the least mild flavor, and it was very mild. Like, it was hard to tell if that was a barbecue.
So you got 1 out of 2 of the potato cakes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we need the third one.
When are we going to be able to do this again?
Next episode, we'll see you next episode for more Guess That Flavor of Candy.